to my Preptober video, and I'm going to be showing off my Preptober printable. Of course, if you are interested, this is available on my website for 99 cents, and I'm going to be showing off all of the really great content that I have worked really hard on the past few months to make sure that you are ready for Preptober, that you are ready for NaNoWriMo, and that you are going to win this year. Especially if you didn't win last year, this should give you the kick in the pants. This should give you the tools that you need. This in combination with the NaNoWriMo printable, which is coming very soon. I am putting it all together and it is looking really great. I'm super excited to show you guys, but I can't yet because spoilers. So here is my October spread. I of course give you a bullet journal style October spread in the printable, but if you don't want to use it, you can use this one. Of course, I'm just, trying to be as helpful as possible. So there is that. You can even use the this as like a cover page if you wanted to, but you don't have to. It's just not art. I don't really care. It's a stock photo and some cute fonts. I don't know. And then the next thing we have is the Preptober 2017 checklist. So this should help out a lot with your Preptober needs. Let's just go over a couple of the things that we need to do here. Sign up on NaNoWriMo.org. I am already signed up for that shenanigans. Boom. Decide on a title. Oh boy. We haven't decided on a title, have we? Well, we're gonna get to that, won't we? I need to make a character list. I need to do the complete character profiles. I need to complete my outline. I shall show you in just a second how I do my outlining process. I need to do a novel cover, which I can totally do on my phone, or you can do it on canva.com if you guys are interested. That's a free website and you can actually scale it to however big you need, because NaNoWriMo.org can get a little picky on how big you scale your avatars and your novel covers and stuff like that. So make a novel cover, guys. It's super fun. Do it on Canva. It's a good time. Set up writing area. I need to do that. I need to find a place to camp. It's probably going to be my rocking chair over in the corner, which is currently a disaster zone. So I need to go stake my claim there. Next thing, stock up on snacks and drinks. Oh boy, I need to make a grocery list, don't I? All right. Set up a reward system. I have a reward system. It is do the thing or get stabbed in the leg. I don't know what my reward system is going to be yet. If you want a reward system, I highly suggest like buying a really big bag of like expensive truffles or something like that. And then if you complete your word count goal for the day, you get a truffle. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Something along those lines. Or you know what I do have? I have my favorite rye whiskey, the Bullet rye whiskey. If I finish my writing for the day, I get to make myself an old-fashioned out of that. That might be a really good reward system. It might also be very dangerous for my kidneys. Oh boy. Make a writing playlist. I already have a writing playlist. If you don't have a writing playlist, you really need to make yourself one. Doesn't matter whether it's on Apple Music or SoundCloud. SoundCloud. So just make yourself a writing playlist. Stock up on supplies. What are your supplies? My supplies are lots and lots of chocolate, pens, erasers, whiskey, more whiskey. No. Okay, so here's the pens, paper, sticky notes, new journal. I'm actually not going to do a new journal. I could do a new journal. I could do a special NaNoWriMo journal just for this time of year. I have them right here. It's so tempting to break into, but I'm not going to, because writing is what I do every day and it needs to be part of my life, and so therefore is part of my bullet journal every single day. Okay, clean house / room. Print and post writer at work sign. This is going to be in my nano printable. You're going to get a really cool sign that you can hang on your door that says writer at work, do not disturb. It's super fun. It looks really good. I'm really proud of it. Make some buddies on NaNoWriMo.org. Yeah, make sure to request me. That's the last thing. I don't need to do that because I am me. If I buddy requested myself, that would be ridiculous. That's so silly. Okay, so we're going to make sure to post that in there. All right, and then the next thing is the character names list spread. This is designed to either be like a scratch piece of paper so that you can sit here and just write out a bunch of really cool names, or you can cut out the title and put the title in your bullet journal. So that's a really good way to do that. The next one is relatable protagonist. This is for you to flesh out just a couple of things with your protagonist to make sure that they are believable and relatable and they're not flat. A protagonist that doesn't protag, it's so annoying. I'm looking at you, friggin' Bella Swan, friggin' what the hell. I'm not ranting, I'm not bitter. Stephanie Meyer doesn't care. She's just rolling in her money. Lovable companion. These are also, this is another spread to help you make sure that your sidekick slash companion slash support characters work. Because if they don't have agency outside of your protagonist, they're boring and flat as well. And a sympathetic antagonist. The sympathetic antagonist and the relatable protagonist, they're identical. You know why? Because they're supposed to mirror each other. Did you know that? The antagonist and the protagonist are supposed to mirror each other. They're supposed to be two sides of the same coin. That is the whole point. That's what makes them scary, because lots of reasons. Now, there are antagonists that are not the mirror image of a protagonist. That happens all the time, and those antagonists are just as difficult to overcome. However, it's a good first or second draft procedure to make your antagonist kind of mirror your protagonist. I've got some character development prompts. These you cut out like individually and stick in your bullet journal, and you can sit there and write out the answer to that. Like a couple of them are: have your character make themselves breakfast, go have your character order coffee, that sort of thing. And then I have my character profile sheet right here. But that should get you going on your development for your characters. If you just fill out those little cells as you go, it will help you a lot. Just making sure that your characters aren't flat. And some of them you can answer as you go, and that is perfectly fine, kind of as you're discovering more and more about your characters. And that is completely allowed. There is no right way to do this as long as you complete your novel and your beta readers don't hate it. I also have a page here that helps with different outlining techniques, and will actually walk you through how I get to the outline that I get to. So the first thing that I do is a summary outline, which is where I just sit down and I get all of the big ideas out of my head. Like the summary outline, if you think about it, is like a 5-year-old boy telling you the plot to his very favorite movie. He's going to jump all over the place. He's going to repeat himself. The bullet outline is making sense of all of that, right? That will help you get your major events out of the way and logged so that you're ready to go when you have to do the scene-by-scene outline. I'm going to throw in a little bit of a wrench. Some people like to do a scene-by-scene outline before they begin to write their novel. I am not one of those people. Those people are planners. I am a pantser. I write by the seat of my pants. I do want to have some kind of very vague, sort of silhouette-y outline, but I don't do a scene-by-scene outline. And that will take multiple pages in your bullet journal if you're planning on doing that in your bullet journal. And you're probably going to want to do it on a computer before you do that, because it's going to be a messy process. But I do that after my second draft is completed. I've got possible title spread here. This again is either a scratch piece of paper, or it is for you to just stick into your bullet journal just at the top. And then I've got your plot ideas. If you're stuck, if you are just like logging a bunch of stuff that you need that you want to do from manuscript wish list, this is a really, really great way to do that. You can either use this, again, use it as scratch paper or stick it in your bullet journal. Whatever floats your boat. That's why that had a blank page, is because it got stopped in the middle of printing. Okay, so after the settings list, after the settings list, we have the settings portion of the printable, and this is another template. You can print out multiple pages of this because you're going to have multiple settings, you're going to have multiple scenes, obviously. So I've got a whole area for you to sketch out who is where in the scene, and I've got a lot of really big questions in there, like how does the space create or resolve conflict? Those are important questions to ask every single time you put your characters into a new location. How big is the sitting? What are the tastes that are associated? What is the sound? These are all important things, and you don't think about them, but they are important. And even if you don't include them in your book, it's good to have them so that you're setting the right tone as you're writing them. And then I have my scene checklist. This is something that I would also do second draft personally, but I know a lot of you are going to be doing it first draft, so I wanted to include it. The very, very last that I have here is the world building prompts. There are so many of these in here, and oh, it is not the last. I have the word building prompts. And there are so many prompts in here, guys, you have no idea. It took me a while to come up with them, and I made sure to ask as many questions as I could. And then there's the badges. All right, these are designed for you to cut out and paste in your bullet journal as you accomplish these goals. And there's going to be a lot more badges for the NaNoWriMo one than there are for the Preptober one. Achievement badges, yay! And it's silly, but you know, I thought this would be super, super fun, and I'm going to be using them. And you just put them in your journal on the days that you are going to be, or on the days that you complete these little goals, so that you have that logged and you have that little reward for yourself. If I did the thing, not just crossing off the box, but you got a sticker for it. And we all know stickers are motivational. Just ask any 5-year-old. Come on now. Alrighty, so that is it. That is my Preptober printable. This year I'm working on a cyberpunk novel, which I'm really, really excited about, and I'm going to be walking through getting all of that set up in my bullet journal. I have yet to start on it, just because I've been working super, super hard on the NaNoWriMo printable, but I'm going to start working on that ASAP. And I'm going to be logging a lot of that on Instagram and on Insta stories and stuff, but I'm also going to be vlogging, so I will compile it and make sure to put it here, so that you guys can check that out. So yeah, that's all I've got for you for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff during October and November, just because it's a huge month for me writing wise. Even though, as Jenna Moretti said, every month is NaNoWriMo if you're a writer. But I still really, really enjoy Nano specifically because it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for the community and stuff like that. So, well, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I will be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.